Hi, welcome back to the channel. I'm the pool professor and we're in southern Utah and it's starting to get cold. So we're going to show you how to prepare your pool for the winter. We're going to talk about three things. One, how to prepare your pool and its schedules for the winter. Two, how to take care of water features. And three, what to do if you lose power. This pool has a water feature that's in a cave. The first thing we want to do is make sure that the power is off to the pump. The next thing we're going to do is open the pump lid. And then we're going to remove these drain plugs. We're going to let that drain. This water feature is set up so that it can self-drain, and that's all we need to do to winterize. There's not any check valves in the plumbing that will stop that water from flowing out. The water will drain out of the pump, and then whatever is in the pipe will go back to the pool. When we're winterizing the waterfall pump, we need to make sure that the power is up. In order to get our pool ready for the winter, in southern Utah, we don't drain the pools or lower them to winterize them. We just set the pump to make sure that the freeze protection is on, and I prefer to run it at night. That way, if I ran it during the day and then the freeze protection kicked in at night, I'm running my pool almost 24 hours. This way, by setting the schedule to run at night, it's only going to kick the freeze protection on if it's really cold during the day. So on this system, we're going to go to settings. We're going to go down to advanced installation and setup, and then circuits. And under auxiliary circuits, we have our pool filter pump. And here is the button that says freeze protection. We're going to make sure that is on. And then I'm going to do the same thing for the spa. I'm going to go to the freeze protection button, make sure that is on. And then you can just arrow back out of everything. This is a pump that does water features like deck jets. And what we want to do here is similar. We want to remove the drain plugs, remove the lid. And once again, we could put these in the basket. That's probably the best place for them, and put the lid on upside down. On this one, it has a check valve in front of the pump. So we're going to want to remove the check valve or turn it sideways so that that water can drain out of the plumbing. And you could turn that sideways. So now, for these deck jets, we want to get the water out of the line, out of the plumbing. So I'm going to take this lid out, I'm going to take the basket out, and then the part that the basket covers, which is called, well, it goes back to the impeller. So we want to blow in there back towards the impeller, and we're just going to use a shop vac to do that. We want to run that shop vac in the blow position, and we want to do that until we get mostly air coming out and not a lot of water. Okay, so depend on freeze protection to take care of our pool, especially at night when we reach freezing conditions. There's only one problem with that. If the power goes out, then your system can freeze and do damage to your equipment and your plumbing. So if you have a power outage, it's not difficult. You would go out to the equipment, turn all the power off to your system, and then just drain all the equipment. So on a Pentair pump, there's two drain plugs. Actually, on all pumps, there's usually two drain plugs. You would remove both of those drain plugs. Underneath the filter, you would remove the filter drain plug. And then on your heater, there's also a drain plug. This one's on the back side, and you'd want to remove that. And then any other equipment that has a drain plug. So there's one here on this UV system, and also in the chem system. Equipment's expensive, and this could save your equipment. Plumbing, it's not as expensive and it can be repaired. So the most important thing is prioritize taking care of your equipment first. If you have a system that's not smart and doesn't have freeze protection, you're going to want to drain every part of the equipment that you can and blow every line that you can. So hopefully this helps you save equipment and plumbing. If you need help with any of these things, contact your pool professional or contact us at Clearwater and we'll help you the best we can. If you like the content we make, please follow us on YouTube and Instagram. Like and follow.